Hey, what's up, y'all? So Arenavincent back up in here exploring life like always. How is everybody doing out there? You know what it's time for. I don't have the hat. I don't have an NFL hat on. Dumbass. NFL 2022 playoffs. 2021, 2022, 2021 season, 2022 playoffs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what it's time for. It's NFL playoffs time. And let's go ahead and give you my playoff picks, predictions. NFL wild card, super wild card weekend. Super wild card weekend. I don't know why they call it a weekend if a motherfucker, there's a Monday night game too. So a lot of people like that. Everybody's going to be watching that game as well because that's the only NFL game they're going to be on. NFL, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Should have had a Thursday night game too then, motherfucker. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get started. First game on the docket. Man, I'm going to put it out there first. My biases. I am a Green Bay Packer fan. I am a Oakland Raider fan, Las Vegas Raider, Los Angeles Raider fan, and I'm a Cincinnati Bengal fan. So period. So those are my biases. First game, if you want to go by time-wise, this Saturday, 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, because we're over here on the West Coast, baby. Orange County Sports, what's up? City of Riverside, Inland Empire, what's up? It's all good. Could do the pick. This is a heartbreak pick for me, man. The Las Vegas Raiders are taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Man, honestly, man, this is a hard pick for me because, like I said, I love the Raiders and I love the Bengals. I've been a Bengals fan since I was a sophomore in high school. I've been a Raiders fan all my life because that's what we watched as a family. We watched the Raiders. My dad liked the Rams at first. He has old pictures of the Rams. He went to Rams games, but then they left. So then he watched the Raiders, and that's what we grew up as, Raider fans. You know what I mean? So I'm still down with the Raiders, even though I love the Green Bay Packers. So it's hard. It's a hard pick. I want to say may the best team win, but I have to make a pick. So I'm going to do it. My Bengal fans might not like it. Say, you're not a true Bengal fan, dog. I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders to upset the Cincinnati Bengals and move on to round 2. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders. And many reasons why. I want the Las Vegas Raiders to prove to everyone that they can get over all these obstacles, all these challenges, and also do it for John Madden, baby. Do it for John Madden. Boom. Do it for John Madden. That's what I'm going to do it for. And I'm picking the Las Vegas Raiders to defeat my Cincinnati Bengals. If that doesn't happen, well, I'll be bad. I feel bad for the Raiders. Hell yeah, man, because Raiders have there's something a little bit more to prove in this playoffs. And when you're one and done in the playoffs, you don't get remembered. Honestly, after this round, no one's gonna remember unless you're an NFL head and you like all that shit. You're all up on the playoffs of '92. Who was in the first fucking round? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders over the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's that. Upset alert. Next game Saturday night is the 5:15 Pacific Standard Time. New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. This game is I don't have no dog in this race. You know what I mean? New England, Tom Brady's not there, so I ain't tripping off New England really. But New England's a Boston team, that's that whole Boston. I'm gonna take the Buffalo Bills to defeat Bill Belichick and Mac Jones, and go on to round 2 of the NFL playoffs. Taking the Bills, and I'm taking the Raiders. Saturday's games. Sunday's games. 10 a.m., man. This is a 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time start. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Upset alert! I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles to upset the world and defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm taking the Eagles because I think the Eagles were on a little hot streak. They have their doubters. The Eagles are always off and on. They win, they lose, they win, they lose. They made it into the playoffs, and a lot of people thought the Eagles weren't going to do shit. They were always supposedly, they're thinking about trading for, maybe somebody else to get rid of that quarterback, Jalen Hurts, because they said he's not a good quarterback, this and that. But I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles to somehow get it done and upset the favorite Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that's what's up. I'm taking the Eagles, upset alert. All right, and then 1:30 game is going to be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowgirls. Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers. You know what? I'm going to keep it real with me. I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to defeat the San Francisco 49ers. You know what bothered me the most? wasn't even the play that the Niners did against, the Rams had their chance, but Stafford would be in Stafford through the interception. So, through the interception, through the final drive. So it's Matt Stafford, thanks. But I didn't like the fact that I saw this like after inside the locker room or before the 49ers were going to the locker room. I guess, I don't know if these are GM or the owners or whoever, some executives are all giving them giving them high fives and hugs and shit. And I was like, man, this shit, I don't like this, man. Fuck the San Francisco 49ers. That's what I just said. You know what I mean? I just didn't like it. I don't know, there's something about it. I get it. If that's your team, you're an executive of the team, you're going to want to congratulate the players. But I don't know, there's something about it. There's something about it put like a bad taste in my mouth. So I was like, man, fuck these 49ers. And so I just hope I'm not taking y'all. I'm not taking the 49ers. I used to like y'all back in the day. So I'm not saying, oh, you're a 49er hater. No, I used to like all three teams back in the day when I was a kid. And then I choose the Green Bay Packers because that was my team when I was a kid. So that's who I'm taking. The Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy with that Green Bay Packer connection is somehow going to get it done. And they're going to defeat the San Francisco 49ers and move on to round 2. And the last game on Sunday is going to be a 5:15 game. Man, this game it has some potential. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers who barely squeaked in because the Colts couldn't win against the Jaguars versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Guess what, man? I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't stand the Steelers. I don't like the Steelers. I think the Steelers barely got in. But when you get in, you can celebrate. You're in the playoffs. So then when I saw those players celebrating, oh, yeah, we made it to the playoffs. Woo! Man, motherfucker, you only made it because other shit happened. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Taking the Kansas City Chiefs to defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I believe Pittsburgh might get the upset too. So put that down. That there could be an upset there. But I'm taking Kansas City because I just can't stand the Steelers. But knowing the Steelers, they'll find some way to win. And Ben Roethlisberger will continue his so-called last season and see what happens. But I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs to win. All right, so those are Sunday's games. And then the last game is a Monday Night Football game. Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. You know who I got. I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams to upset the Arizona Cardinals. It was an upset. I think the Cardinals are favored, even though the Cardinals were on a downhill slide towards the end of the year after they lost against the Packers. They were like off and on. You know what I mean? I know they have injuries. J.J. Watt's back. DeAndre Hopkins, I don't know if he's going to come in and out of the game. But I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams, have something to prove. They know they fucked up in the game against the San Francisco 49ers. So that's who they're going to take. I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams to defeat the Arizona Cardinals and move on to round 2. And that's that. So that's who I got. So again, NFL Super Wild Card Weekend. I'm taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles. Upset alert. I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Los Angeles Rams all to win their games and move on to round 2, baby. So as always, thank you for exploring the arena we call life with your homie Arenavincent. Vincent365 production, Novello. You know what to do. Give me that like, give me that share. Check out the link in the description is the link to my podcast. Check that out as well. And hey, if you disagree with any of these teams or any of these selections or any of this reasoning, leave a comment below. Peace.